He said, any reason you're not using heavy black fill-ins?
Okay,
That's a
so
style thing,
heavy
right?
black fill-ins. In Polynesian tattooing, there is different styles like
Mm,
Samoan. If you do traditional Samoan, there is a lot of heavy black, like
mm,
and like this tattoo, heavy black. That's a specific style. And then a lot of tats nowadays that I see are big bold lines, a lot of bold lines, and bold
yeah,
lines are nice,
yeah.
but sometimes I see it too much
Mm,
used a lot. And when I looked into it more, because I was like, am I going to do that?
yeah,
You got to always evolve and get better. So I'm always changing my style or trying to grow. So I did think about that.
yeah.
And my thoughts on that was it's easy to make straight lines when you make them thick. That,
So it was always thought if when you use a straight line, I've seen, like if say you mess up on a smaller line, you can always fill in the
yeah,
black to
you
make.
go thicker.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
So it's harder
Mm,
to do straight, clean, thin lines. That's really hard. You got to do one pass, and if they're long, it's hard to get a straight,
okay.
consistent, solid, nice line.
Yeah.
But if they're all thick, it's kind of easy. You just put them parallel and then
Yeah.
fill it in, and then if it's a little off, you just fill it
Does
in.
that go for the same for like the spearheads and the weave? Like if you make them bigger, is it easier to draw than if you were to make them smaller? Or is it
There's
opposite?
pros and cons. If you
Okay.
make like the spearheads in that leg piece that I showed, those spearheads, it's
Yeah.
they're larger. So I
Mm,
used a thicker line on that, but you could see if it's gonna be crooked, you could see the
oh,
line,
okay. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You'll be able to see if it's crooked or not. The smaller pieces that are more detailed, you can if you look at if you go to a lot of Polynesian tattoos that
Yeah.
have a lot of ton of detail that are really tiny, just zoom in.
Yeah, I've done that because I work at the
Just zoom
shop.
in.
Yeah, it's a little trick I learned, and I just go,
And I'm not gonna tell
whoa.
you what you'll find.
Yeah.
Just zoom in. That's
You're,
all I'm gonna say.
you're gonna be like, what?
Because you know,
That's going the other way.
wait, we're all human. We
Yeah.
all make mistakes. All
Mm,
artists are gonna make mistakes. It's just like trying to cut out as much mistakes as you can, right?
yeah.
And there's some artists that don't care because it's so tiny, you can't tell from far
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
When you post it, you can't. You're like, oh, it looks good. That's cool. And then some artists really are detail oriented
Yeah.
and care if it's a crooked line. Those are the artists that I suggest you guys go to. But then again, price.
Yeah.
Majority of times, the artists that aren't really detail oriented and just busting out tattoos, they're
Yeah.
affordable. $100 an hour, whatever, 120, whatever.